right, so I was asked to, do a second video. I was asked, to do a part two of the video from yesterday, which was October 12th. Today is actually October 13th. And in the United States, Friday the 13th, that's supposed to be like a bad luck thing, but I don't know. I always like Friday the 13th. If you see in Florida today, it's very rainy, gloomy, but yeah, I'm going to give you guys some information. We're going to continue from what we were talking about yesterday. So, I said the title was Haiti signed for Israel. And, a lot of people had no idea that Haiti was like the last country to sign. And it was one of those situations where Israel had their fingers crossed, hoping that, in their eyes, Haiti would do the right thing. Now, what's pretty unique, yeah, that's better now. What's pretty unique with this whole thing is the fact that our president during that time, in the year 1947, was Estimé. Dumarsais Estimé. President Estimé was probably one of the best presidents we had in Haiti. Okay, one of them. I mean, there's many presidents that myself, I'm a fan of. Of course, our emperor, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, Jacques the First. I always, have a lot of love and admiration for Jean-Jacques. But there's other leaders too that, played a major role in the development of the nation. Okay. We can't forget about Boyer, who, under his leadership, we basically had, because there was a point where the Dominican Republic and Haiti kind of was just connected as one. And I know in the history books of the Dominican Republic, they say that we was on their side, raping and pillaging and killing their people. And so, I try not to even argue with Dominicans on this, because this is what they believe. This is their facts, right? Even though on our side, that's not what we have in our history books. This is what they have in their history books, and you can't change that. So you know what? I respect the Dominicans' decision to not really have too much admiration or any kind of respect for Haitians, right? Because of that part of history. But anyway, after that, I have a lot of respect, of course, for François Duvalier. I always talk about François. I think he was someone who was needed. He was needed during that time of communism, and he was very important for us in Haiti. But of course, he also did some things that were not good. So there you go again with the good, the bad, and the ugly. But Estimé, man, President Estimé was extremely important. He's a very intelligent brother. He was the one that, kind of reshaped Port-au-Prince. If you see all those beautiful pictures from the 1950s and 1960s, 1970s, like that image that you seen was because of Estimé's vision. And Estimé, he had vision also for Israel. He did not think that, him putting his signature or the Republic putting their signature on those documents to make Israel an independent Jewish state, he had no idea this would have, ended up like this, with all of this chaos that you see. One thing I will say, any of you guys who know Albert Pike, if you don't know Albert Pike, just Google him, okay? Albert, A-L-B-E-R-T, Pike, P-I-K-E. He wrote a letter to Mr. What was his name? Giuseppe. He was another Illuminati guy, a politician in Israel, in Italy, okay? He was a politician in Italy. And, they formatted this plan where it was like, what? We're going to have three major world wars, and there's going to be a lot of revolutions and little wars in between. And after that third world war, we will basically be able to restructure this society that we have going on, right? What they call New World Order. So this is all part of the plan. One thing that is interesting, and I was telling people, yes, Haiti did sign for Israel, and they're going through what they're going through right now. But what about us? What about what we have going through at our border with the Dominican Republic? All of this chaos because of the canals that we decided to build. Everything has been intensified with the violence the Dominican government has been pushing towards the people, because now, a couple of days ago, they burnt a lot of products that was inside of a marketplace, right, that belonged to Haitians. Also, there was some Dominicans that had businesses in there too, but mostly the Haitians, and their products all got destroyed. It all got charred away. Okay, charred away. Basically this was a response in regards to us building this canal. While we're on the subject of the canal, it's very nice to see all of the Haitians coming together. It's nice when I see all of the diaspora. I always talk about the influencers, because I'm not really an influencer yet. I'm not on that level. Hopefully one day I will be, where I can do a fundraiser and I can raise hundreds of thousands of dollars like all the other influencers, Haitian influencers who has participated in reconstruction of the canal. But I would hope and I would pray that all of you who are either you are sending money. I know a lot of people who have sent money, sent aid to these organizations for the canal, for everything that finished be built. We need to figure out something about the gang situation, because for some reason, and this is so funny with the media, especially the media in Haiti, right? International media too. We still have violence going on in Haiti. We still have kidnappings going on in Haiti. We still have all types of, chaos, still going on. Even if it's primarily in Port-au-Prince, okay? It's primarily in Port-au-Prince, in the West Department. But hey, this is the capital of the country, and we cannot just ignore what's going on, which I feel like some people are ignoring. Some people choose to just say, hey, let's just fix the canal and everything will be good. But no, fixing the canal will probably be part of the final equation, okay? We have to take care of the situation with the gangs. We have to take care of the situation with the corrupt political elites, the corrupt economic elites. We have to figure out a way to fix that. And I say we as a collective because not one person can fix anything, but l'union fait la force. We say it all the time, l'union fait la force. Yeah, so Haiti, we did sign for Israel. We played a very important role during that time. And this was all thanks to Estimé. Okay, so during this part 2 video, I would suggest you all do a little bit of research on Estimé, alright? And really understand his role in the independence of Israel, okay? Because he did play a major role. Another funny thing I would tell you about Estimé, it's always been a little, I'm not going to say conspiracy or some kind of myth, but there's a story that goes, Estimé was so brilliant, right, that he had the plates. Basically, he could make counterfeit money, okay? I'm going to be really honest. They said he had the plates to make this counterfeit money, and he counterfeited millions, and basically, bought a lot of material from the United States and other places with US dollars, you know what I'm saying? And I guess maybe afterwards it was found out, but it was too late. One thing that's also interesting, President Estimé was really he was the first president before the Duvalier regime who had, American companies come in and see where we had all of our natural resources, to see where we had petroleum. This guy he was ahead of his time. This guy was like an economic genius. And then they did the coup d'etat. Once you become a problem for global corrupt elites, I'm going to say it like that. I usually say global elites, but not every elitist or every, billionaire or someone that has money around the world. That doesn't necessarily mean they're, sacrificing babies and drinking blood, right? But the corrupt global elites, especially the ones in the United States government, they removed him. They removed him. He ended up dying in New York. I believe he was 53 years old. And, I always say, he died so young, I could never really find the cause of death. Okay? I could never really find the cause. If you guys can find the cause, let me know. Because at the age of 53, I feel like he was assassinated. They have assassinated many of the presidents of Haiti. Of course, we just seen the last assassination with President Jovenel Moïse, but it's happened over and over and over and over and over again. So, let's see. What else did I want to say with this Israel and Haiti connection? Well, what I would like to say is this conflict that we see going on in Gaza can flow into a world war, okay? A world war, third world war, and I'm not surprised, I'm not surprised if I'm not surprised if we see conflict not only over there spark, but all over the world. We're coming towards the end of the year, and I believe we're going to end the year with a bang. And if we end the year with a bang, with a lot of chaos and war, and the year starts off like that, we're going to be going like that for a pretty long time. So, I believe that was really what I wanted to say. I didn't say that in my last video. I didn't really focus on Estimé, and I felt like today I should have gave you guys a little bit more understanding on President Estimé. Like I said, go ahead and Google him, his information. He has a lot of things online. See all the great works that he did. Our economy was booming under Estimé. We had a very strong middle class, which is what defines a country. This is what defined America for so long, because America, had one of the strongest middle class in the world. The middle class in America would be probably considered, very wealthy in other countries. And of course, that's changing in America too. Everything's falling apart. So yeah, that's it. I'll probably have some episodes coming up on the podcast this weekend. So you guys please continue to support the podcast on Spotify, IET Organic Experience. My TikTok is IET Organic 1804. The Instagram already, IET Organic. We have a private Telegram group. If you're interested, just send me a message and I'll put you on the group. And you can send me any emails at ietorganic@gmail.com. Let's continue to pray for Haiti, pray for Haiti, pray for the Middle East, pray for the world. Because we want world peace, but sometimes you have to have war before you have peace. Chaos, out of order, comes chaos. It's one and the same, and remember, everything is planned. All right, you all have a blessed day. Happy October 13th. Happy Friday 13th, and we'll talk. Aye boo boo, kwa kwa kwa.